follow my lead. We on the road to achieve
success and settle for less.
No need.
If you could dream, you can achieve what you believe.
What's going on, YouTube and Facebook fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be covering how to do the dips properly. The dips is something that works the chest, the triceps, and the anterior deltoids. Now, depending on how you have your body positioned and doing this exercise, is either going to stretch more your triceps or your pecs. So, of course, for this series, we're trying to get chest development, so we're going to be focusing on the chest one. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so on this one in particular, right, I'm gonna place because the kind of dip bar that I have, it goes out, right? And so usually you need to gauge it by how wide you are. So for me, I mean, I'm somewhat wide, I'm not really that wide, but I'm gonna bring my hands out here more, right? My hands is gonna be positioned more towards the edge of the bar, okay? Now this is around where I'm shoulder width apart, so you really want to have your hands, try to have your hands shoulder width apart. If you just have the parallel bar types, then usually that's more for triceps, but you can use it for chest development too. But if your bars kind of go outward, then try to place your hands a little bit further outward or like around shoulder width apart. So here we go. Now, again, as always, when you're doing this exercise, you always want to, when you're doing any exercises involving any kind of pressing movements, or just make sure that you're very well aware to have your wrist locked in. Do not have your wrist kind of moving all over the place, or where you're kind of pushing off your hands, because then that's when you put more stress on your hands, which you don't want to do. You always want to push through your forearms, always. So your wrists need to be locked in on both sides, okay? Then you just want to ascend up. Start off at this position, then come down. Now, because we're working on chest, we're gonna come down. We're gonna come down around here. Press up, come down. You see how my elbows are up? That's the way it should be for the chest. Okay, bam. And I'm actually leaning forward. Okay, so for the pectorals one, you want to lean forward when you do this. Press up, lean forward, okay, come down, bam. Now, I like to do pause work, so I like to do a lot of pause work so that I can incorporate, I can recruit all muscle fibers when I'm doing it. So the way I approach mine is more so like this. Come down, pause, 1, 2, push, no momentum. 1, 2, push. Okay, so again, number one, you want to make sure you're locked. Number two, you want to make sure that you're leaning forward when you're doing it and not really just vertical. Doing it more vertical works the triceps more. So you always want to make sure that you lean forward when you're doing it. And number three, you want to make sure you come down low enough. So when you come down, you should be right here. Okay, somewhere around there is good. You definitely don't want to be coming down to where you're right here, because you're not doing the full range of motion. And range of motion is everything when you're talking about trying to build muscle. So once again, this is the dips. Works the chest, triceps, anterior deltoids, works a ton of stuff. One of the best exercises that you can do. You're moving your body through space, which is always a good thing. Incorporate this in your routine and get them gains. It's your boy D Wells coming at you again. Y'all take it easy. Peace.